The first step is earning more money through the way of entrepreneurship and sales strategy. So there's three different ways you can earn more money outside of a 9 to 5 job. You can sell a product, you can also sell a service, or you can sell your own intellectual property. Those are the three ways that you can actually build a business. The old way of building wealth is completely dead, where you're just focused on saving, paying off debt, and throwing a little bit in your retirement fund. That is not going to generationally change your family. That is not going to help you live the life of your wildest dreams. And that system is dated. It worked in the 80s and the 90s, but it's not working in the 21st century. I used to be a social worker making $2,500 a month. Now I make $100K a month in my business. And that was the frame of mind that was taught to me, to just get a good paying job, just get a job that has benefits, just get a job that matches your 401k. And when I did all that, I got my bachelor's degree, I got my master's degree, and I realized that I wasn't building wealth. If anything, I was getting worse. I had 6 figures of student loan debt. I was barely paying my bills. And if I wanted to make more money, I had to go get a PhD. And I realized that this wasn't freedom. This wasn't the freedom that my generations and my ancestors worked so hard for me to have. I needed to create a brand new paradigm. I needed to create a brand new way of thinking about money. I needed to create a brand new frame of reference in order to actually scale. I needed to create a brand new frame of reference in order to actually heal my financial trauma and create wealth as a Black woman. But trust me, I didn't know anything. I was never taught financial literacy. I didn't even know what stocks were, what real estate was. I had no idea. But it wasn't until I started dabbling with side hustling, I started dabbling with entrepreneurship, where I realized that, oh, they're playing a completely different game than what I was playing. Entrepreneurship is the new gateway for wealth building for women of color, not staying at a 9 to 5 job, not just budgeting, not just paying off debt. So here's my brand new wealth vehicle system that I've been coining and I've been teaching to all of my clients and everyone in my community, that is helping women of color think about wealth differently. It's helping us step into more wealth, reclaim our financial safety, and putting it in our hands instead of the hands of a 9 to 5 job. So instead of investing, budgeting, saving, which is what we've all been taught, here are the 3 new steps. The first step is earning more money through the way of entrepreneurship and sales strategy. So there's 3 different ways you can earn more money outside of a 9 to 5 job. You can sell a product, so think about a foot cream or your favorite red velvet cake that you make at all the family reunions. You can also sell a service, so think about landscaping, think about tutoring, or you can sell your own intellectual property. Think about content creation, course creating, consulting, speaking. Those are the 3 ways that you can actually build a business. And before you come at me, you already have one of those things. I promise you. You wouldn't have a job if you didn't have one of those skills. Whatever you're getting paid in your 9 to 5 job, you can actually get paid as an entrepreneur to do that. So say you do project management for a big tech company. You can do operations for other startups. Say you're a nurse. You can be a health coach in the online space. There's so many ways your 9 to 5 job is actually transferable, and you can be making more money as an entrepreneur. And so you don't have to wait for a promotion. You don't have to wait for the annual raises. You can start your own business right now. So earning more money is the first step of true wealth creation. If you think about all of the people that have real, actual wealth, instead of just being a slave to their 9 to 5 job and hoping for their stock market to catch up, they actually just started a business. And it's funny, you'll even see now people who are financially retired early, they then start businesses because that's the next form of wealth building. And you can shortcut that whole track and start building wealth in your 20s and 30s, just like how I have, if you start entrepreneurship now. And even if you're older, it's never the wrong time to get started. So earning more money through sales strategy is the first step. The second step is working on your money mindset. I have a whole other video that I'll link right here, all about my 5 secrets of money mindset for women of color. But you have to start to believe that you are a good steward of money and you are not bad with money. One of the things I had to do to actually have more money and have more wealth, like have literally more dollars in my bank account, is believe that I'm safe with money, that it is okay for me to earn more money and for me to rebuild my relationship to money, that I don't have to kill myself or work super hard in order to get it, that I can use my natural gifts and my own business to create it. I don't have to wait for a paycheck, that I can pay off debt, that I am financially responsible, responsible. I had to heal all of those things in order to be a good steward of money and to make more money. So the first step was making sales. The second step is actually believing that you're safe with money and healing your money mindset. And then the third step is then you can hit your financial goals. Once you're making a lot of money and you believe that you are safe with money, then you can fuel that money into the stock market, into real estate. You can pay off debt. You can save up for your college tuition for your kid. But you have to do those two steps first. I see so many people trying to accomplish the third step without focusing on the first or the second one. And that's what makes it so challenging, and that's what makes it so difficult. I remember when I was trying to pay off 6 figures of debt off of $2,500, as you can tell, the math wasn't mathing. I was like, wait a minute, I'm going to need way more money in order to pay this off. And that's the sales strategy. And then I'm going to need to forgive myself for getting into debt in the first place. That's the money mindset. Then I'll actually be able to pay it off. And then that is achieving financial goals. So this is the way that people are creating new money. We hear like the old money and the new money. This is actually what people are doing for new money. Now you might be saying, but Dielle, I can't start a business. Dielle, I can't do what you do. Dielle, I'm not smart enough. I'm not cool enough. I don't have a skill. And I just want to debunk this right now. Let's do an inventory of how you can find a skill that you can monetize and sell right now. What are your family and friends already asking you for? What have you done in college as a side hustle? What are you currently being paid for in your 9-to-5 job? Where is the writing already on the wall? You don't have to go learn a new thing. It's something that's already in your arsenal right now that you can monetize, you can start to make more money from. But the key is making money fuels this entire cycle, and it makes it so much easier to actually hit your financial goals when you just have more cash in your bank account. And if you're watching this video, I know you have lofty goals. You want to be able to have $1 million home. You want $1 million in your investment portfolio. You want to pay off $1 million worth of debt. You have big financial goals, but your 9-to-5 job is not going to be able to provide them at the speed that you want, but entrepreneurship will. Thank you so much for coming to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you in the next video.